Hello everyone and welcome to Don't Stop It, the official show, this fifth program of the LEN European Water Polo Championships Barcelona 2018. In this Bernat Picornell Pools we have this year almost 50 photographers capturing all the aspects of this beautiful sport that is water polo. Today, we will follow one of these photographers capturing with his camera, with his lenses, all the action and the best pictures of these championships. But before that, we have to see the highlights of the second day of competition, of men's competition in this LEN 33rd European Water Polo Championships Barcelona 2018.
The fifth day of this 33rd LEN European Water Polo Championships Barcelona 2018 started with the second round of men's competition. Croatia and Turkey were the two first teams that jumped into the Picornell pools to play the first game of the day in Group C. A very easy match for the current world champions thanks to a start with 7 unanswered goals. Milos Lov 6-for-7 shots and Loren Fatovic 5-for-5 were responsible for almost half of the goals of the Croatian side. Ivica took out players advanced to the knockout stage and will play against Greece for the first place of the group. Meanwhile, Turkey will face the Netherlands.
We don't want to lose one day in this competition, and we must forget this game and in this moment prepare next game against Greek, who decide first position in our group.
If you compare with the first game, my players had some important notes, as I see, so we are slowly trying to improve day by day.
Right after that, Germany and Georgia played one of the most interesting games of the morning. Both had been defeated in their debuts and searched a win to stay alive in the preliminary round. Georgia took a 2-goal lead in the first quarter, but Germany fought back and completed the comeback in the third quarter. In a thrilling 8 final minutes, the German side confirmed its victory thanks to a 4-0 real goal at 1 minute 55 seconds remaining and 2 great saves from the goalkeeper Moritz Schenkel. A win that probably will ensure them the third spot of the Group A. Germany will close the preliminary group against Hungary, while Georgia will do it against Italy.
A lot of mistakes, especially in defense. But what to say, Germany was better and congratulations, nothing to say. Anyway, I'm satisfied with my team.
It was a very important game for us. Georgia is a good team, but we had to win this game and we did it. So that's an important thing today.
The third match of the day faced the national teams of Romania and Slovakia. Again, a contest between two sides that lost in their debuts. Romania opened a big deal in the first quarter that helped to secure its first victory. Slovakians improved after the halftime, but it wasn't enough to have any option. Romanian driver Minia George was the top scorer with 3 goals in 3 shots. Slovakia will open the last day of the preliminary round in Group D against Serbia, while Romania will face another tough opponent, Russia.
Well, we are disappointed we lost the game, but honestly today we were worse. We are not good enough. Romanian outplayed us in every segment.
Generally, you give the question, get the answer, give the answer, get it. So, yes, we prepare for this game because this is very important. It is not the same if you finish third or second normally or the last in the group. Now we continue our dream and our way to try to do something in the game with the Russian to maybe even be in the better position that we finished now.
Without pause, the teams kept competing in order to get the best outcomes. Greece and Netherlands started their match with a high-scoring rhythm, 9 goals between both national sides and a 3-goal lead for the Greeks. Outstanding performance of Greece number 12, Angelos Vatropoulos. 5 of his 6 goals came before the halftime. Theodor Bartlos players maintained their lead during the second half, and as we said before, Greece and Croatia will face each other in the third game for the first place of the Group C. The Netherlands instead will look to add its first win against Turkey.
I like how my players react from first moment till the last one, and I think our quality give us that result, and finally just now we'll prepare for next game.
Our performance was pretty good, and like the game against Croatia 2 days ago, we played really well. In the end, it's difficult to score in a man-up situation, and both Croatia, both Greece, they have a very good defense.
Another solid performance for Montenegro in the first game in the day of the Group B. The current European runner-up didn't have any problem to defeat a Malta side that competed better after the halftime. In the first 16 minutes, the Montenegrins scored 11 of its 17 goals, with wingers Duro Radovic and Alexander Ivovic scoring 3 goals apiece. Montenegro will look to secure the first place of the group, closing the next day against Spain, while Malta will play against France.
Make this game in preparation for the next game against Spanish. Probably this next game decide in the first place in our group.
First of all, we are here, it's already something big for us. Secondly, it's a big experience, so we're playing against Montenegro, something big and something we should be proud of. I think we managed to get a good result, especially in the third and fourth session.
Russia and Serbia were the next teams to jump to the Picornell pool. The second game of the Group D was a hard-stopping match. Serbia was commanding the scoreboard since the beginning of the game, never letting the Russian team to take over it. In the second quarter, Russia managed to tie the game for 3 times thanks to the goals of Konstantin Karkov and Danil Merkulov. But in the second part of the match, the Serbian team managed its advantage to win the game with 9-11. Slovakia will beat Serbia next opponent and Russia will face Romania.
It was a tough game, we expected that, but the most important thing that we won. So now we can look in the forward, on the Slovakia and after that quarterfinals.
We tried to do our best, but we did few terrible mistakes, and we allowed them to score a few easy goals. But we have to improve our defense a lot.
With a Picornell pool full of spectators, it was time for the Hungary-Italy match. The Alessandro Campagna men's played the first quarter with a high intensity and a 0-6 partial in its favour. Up to 4 Italian players were able to score 2 goals apiece in the Hungarian goal, while Christian Marec was the Hungarian top scorer with 2 goals, almost half of his team goals. At the end, 5-12 for Italy. After this match, Italy kept the first position of the Group A and will play against Georgia in the next match. Hungary, meanwhile, will have Germany as its next opponent.
We did some development during the match. We had a lot of occasions in the third quarter to score, 5-6 occasions, and finally Italy scored again.
We are more dynamics when we play, and we are more strong when we shot and when we take the man.
The last match of the day faced the host team Spain against France. The Spanish Felipe Perrone was the only one capable of scoring a goal in the first 8 minutes of the game. In the following quarters, Spain dominated the match with Alberto Munarriz as the top scorer with 4 goals. France tried to face the Spanish team, especially in the second part of the match, but the host team took the win with 7-4. In the last session of the preliminary round, Malta will be France's next opponent, and Spain will play the last match against Montenegro.
We was trying the best, we give the best from us. It was not enough against very good and very strong Spain.
We know that this game was very difficult with France. The first game against Montenegro, they are playing very well with a lot of order in the defense, but we're happy because a very important victory.
With this session finished, the preliminary round for the women's competition will have its 4th match day of the 33rd Line European Water Polo Championships Barcelona 2018.
Vale. And another of the highlights of yesterday's competition in these Bernat Picornell pools was the major presence of a lot of summer schools here in Catalonia, in Barcelona, who came to this venue, to this scenario, to enjoy one of the games, the morning games of the men's competition, and enjoy with some of the best matches. And also it was a great opportunity to the kids, for the kids, to see this magnific sport here in a magnific place also, that is the Bernat Picornell pools. So we will go now with another interview here in the village in the 33rd LEN European Water Polo Championships of Barcelona 2018. We are now with Mr. Gerard Figueras. Gerard, welcome to this village, to this interview stage. You are the Secretary Sport General of the Catalan government, so it's a very important 2 weeks for Catalonia, for Barcelona, and for sports in general.
Sure. First of all, thank you, and thanks for your job here during this European Championship. For us, it's very important 2 weeks that are going to start, and 2 weeks in which we are going to show the strength of Catalan water polo, both in the ground, I may say in the water, but also as organizing capacity. So Barcelona and Catalonia are happy to show again to the whole of Europe our capacity to organize, but also to play, and I hope to win.
3 major competitions of swimming, of water polo in the last 15 years, 2 World Championships and European Championships. Barcelona and Catalonia are more than capable of organizing events like this, right?
That's true. We like to organize major events, and we like to organize major events related to swimming. This is not casualty. This is because our clubs in our country, there are plenty of them who are swimming and water polo clubs. So we are happy to host here those major events in order to show our sports potential. So we are happy that after 2 World Championships, this European will be also a very nice window to the world in order to show the health of Catalan water polo today.
And even like these European Championships, not also has an impact in sports related, but also in terms of economic impact. This is a win-win event for all, for LEN, for Catalan government, for Barcelona, for all the parts involved in this show.
That's true, and that's obvious. Every day, more and more, sport is also an economical engine. I may say here in Barcelona and Catalonia, but in the whole of Europe and the world. I think that this is important that public administrations, the municipality, the government, we know it, and we are happy to have year after year international sports events in terms that the economy will get better related to sport.
Thank you, Gerard, and enjoy this magnificent competition that we have here in Bernat Picornell pools. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much to Gerard Figueras, Secretary Sport General of the Catalan government. And now it's time to talk about more things and more interesting things, obviously, about these European Championships in Barcelona.
Capturing the moment, the essence of the actions or the best reactions. All these are the aims of the photographers of the 33rd LEN European Water Polo Championship.
We have each European Championship, we have roughly between 35 and 50 accredited photographers. The majority, most of the time, is from the hosting country. So in this case, we have some over 35 Spanish photographers, actually mostly from Catalonia. And then there are some 17 from other countries.
The photographers of Barcelona 2018 have in their possession the best possible equipment to make sure that any moment slips away from their cameras.
Normally, when you have a championship, you must bring back home the bread, let's say. The bread is the athlete with the ball, possibly when they are charging, faced by an opponent, because otherwise can be any match. Then the goalkeeper and the coaches, because the coaches, they should do a particular course, because most of the time they are just doing like that. It's fantastic.
During the championship, some photographers are part of a team in which each photographer has a purpose.
Most of the sport photographers, they are still using the reflex cameras. Although the mirrorless ones, they are taking a lot of space, because mirrorless, they are more compact and they are easy to carry, but then the lenses are more or less the same size. This is, let's say, the latest, even if it is 3 years old. but it makes 12 frames per second. The lens is one of the real last one. It has been lent to us by Nikon. It's 180-400 and it's costing just peanuts 11,000 euros. We are two plus an editor, so we are alternating taking the photos and the editor is selecting and working them. Then we have another group of our team which is taking care of the social media. But that has different tasks and different means of production. So in total at this time we're here in 8 people.
The 33rd LEN European Water Polo Championships also offers them the possibility of visit one of the most amazing cities of Europe, Barcelona.
The photographers, they will never go around naked, I mean, without a camera. So if there is a chance, yes, we go around, even because Barcelona is a beautiful city. We have already been here several times, World Championships, Olympics and Final Six, and so we know it quite well and it's a stunning place.
Ready to capture every moment, the photographers stay always close to the action to make sure that each moment of Barcelona 2018 will be remembered.
So, time to finish this fifth show of the LEN 33rd European Water Polo Championships 2018. We will be back tomorrow in Barcelona with more action and with the best highlights of the fourth day of the women's competition. We are arriving at the final stages of this preliminary round before the KO stages, before the KO rounds. So, thank you for watching us and, don't stop it.